Hi, everybody. It is story time with Bacon. I feel like I should have like an intro, you know, like some pizzazz. I need a lot of that in my life. Lord knows I'm lacking. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna talk about my stepsister that I had. I think my mom and her dad first got together whenever I was about 6. So, but it lasted a couple of years. So there's a couple of things that I can talk about. Um, the only thing that like I really remember when I was 6 about her is that she told me Santa wasn't real because she got mad at me because I woke her up because it was Christmas Eve and I heard some ruckus in the other room. So of course, naturally, I'm like, oh my gosh, Santa Claus is here. So I go wake her up and I'm like, Angela, Santa is here. Like I'm freaking out. And she was like, no, Santa's not real. Go back to bed. Instead of telling a child, oh, you won't get any presents if you see him, go back to bed. She's like, he's not real. She was like a Christmas Nazi. She was so miserable. Like she couldn't even let a 6-year-old have that moment of, oh, okay, Santa might be in the house right now with your presents. Just please go back to bed because I'm a cranky bitch and I'm tired. Like, no, she couldn't even do that. She could not even do that. She told me twice, he's not real, go back to bed. I will never forget that because I was devastated. And I was like, no, he is real. I can hear him in the other room. Plus, I totally believe in him. So that's good enough. But no, she had to ruin it. So what did I do? I went and investigated. You know what I found? That she was right. Because it was my mom. But I still got the present. So it was a win-win after all. But I was heartbroken that he wasn't real. Because, all the stories were fun. He's really jolly. He looked like my grandpa. My grandpa looked just like him. So, for a brief moment there, I was shattered. Because I was like, holy F, she was right. And yes, I did cuss when I was that little. So that was probably pretty accurate reaction that I had. My mom said the F word was my first word. Or not first word, first cuss word. Probably shouldn't brag on that, but it's a fact of bacon. So anyways, story number 2. Okay, so fast forward a couple of years, and I'm guessing she was about 16 at the time, and she was also dating this Mexican gang member. So I guess therefore she was part of the Mexican gang. I'm not really sure how that works, but apparently that's how it worked for her. And she definitely dressed and played the part. So she did some stuff that I'll never forget. First of all, part of her appearance I'll definitely never forget because it was just so bizarre to me, I guess at that age, because by that time I'm 9 or so. But anyways, I remember she had penciled on eyebrows, right? And then she did the really dark lip liner, but she didn't fill it in with any color, so it was just really dark. So I stared at her lips a lot because I thought it was really weird. And then I thought the even weirder part was she had really long fingernails, but on her pinky nails, she pierced them with earrings, like the hoop, like a little tiny hoop earring, not the little stud, little hoop earring. Does that make any sense to you? Because it didn't make any sense to me. Granted, I was a kid, but even in my mind, I was like, she's going to get that snagged on something, and then what is she going to do? What are you going to do then, tough girl? You're probably going to cry, you dummy. So, it doesn't make any sense. So, she was always in trouble, of course, she was affiliated with the gang. So, what would you expect, But anyway, she ran away all the time. We were always getting calls about what she was up to and just in trouble all the time. But I don't remember her being home very often, but there's one time in particular that I will never forget, unfortunately. But she pulls me into the room, and we shared a room, and she has this duffel bag with her, and she starts taking the screws off of the vent that's inside the wall. That's right by my bed. And she starts taking the stuff out of it. It was a lot of cash and some drugs. I didn't know what they were until she told me. And so she put it in the wall, and then she pulls a gun out of the bag and holds it up to me and says, if you tell anybody about this, I will shoot you in your sleep. to a 9-year-old child. Like, wouldn't it have made more sense to just not tell me about the whole thing at all and just put it in the wall? Nobody would have known about it except for you. You know, wouldn't that be the logical thing? No, you got to threaten a child, make her shit her pants, and can't sleep for a week. I did not sleep for I just remember being awake because I was like, oh my God, she's going to come shoot me in my sleep just because I know about it. Like, I was so uncomfortable. I don't know what happened to her after that. I remember she was out of the house, and I eventually told my mom about it. The cops get called over. They have drug dogs, and they do a full search, find more than what was in that vent. And then I don't remember ever seeing her again after that. I don't think she necessarily went to jail. I really don't know what happened. But anyways, I never seen her again, and I'm still alive, so that's pretty cool. But I can't tell you how many times I've thought back on that and wondered, why didn't she just not tell me? Or, you know, hide it somewhere else, like your boyfriend's house, because that seems like the safer place for it, because that activity goes on there anyways. I don't know. So, yes, the Santa Claus was very traumatizing, but that was way worse. And I will never forget it. God. Like, right? What kind of person? She's freaking crazy. Like, I do wonder where she's at now, if she's even still alive, if she even straightened up. I should probably, look into it and see if I can find her. Because that would be, I don't know if I even want to. But that was just the craziest. That's probably one of the craziest things that's ever happened to me. I have not been threatened since, so that's good. Except for when I almost got my hands caught on fire. If you watch the gang signs video, you'll know what I'm talking about there. But other than that, nothing really, I don't think, that I can think of at the moment, at least. So, there's my not so happy story about the crazy lady. She's got some stuff going on there. Angela. Yeah. Angela, the not Mexican gang member. That was, oh man, what a girl. Okay, so anyways, that's my story for today. I know I'm supposed to say the whole subscribe, and comment thing, but I'm not going to play that game because you know how YouTube works. So if you want to subscribe, you'll subscribe. If you want to you'll like, etc. I don't understand why you have to say that. Do people watch the other videos and they're like, until they say like and subscribe, they're like, oh yes, I totally forgot how this works. So I don't understand that. But anyways, I thank you for watching, and if you have subscribed, thank you so very much. All right, I will see you next time.